All right, we are joined in the studio by a good friend. We've known him for many, many years. John Greenberg, affectionately known to many as Johnny Gringo. Good morning.
No, good morning.
I'm used to being here at 4:30. Used to be in here at 4:30 in the morning. So
and it's dark out. So.
Bear with me. Yes, exactly. John Greenberg, you're a third of the Outlaw Firm. How did you hook up with those two rascals?
Well, I guess Mike and John Arthur knew each other back in the 1900s, and I met Mike on Super Bowl Sunday, 1998. I was recording with Larry Nye, my first record.
Up in Kingsland?
Yeah, up in Kingsland, exactly. And Larry had given me one of Mike's books, which was really cool. And he says, "I'm playing with this guy, Mike, now. He's playing guitar for him." And I said, "Cool." So, what's happening? There we go. So he, he came over for Super Bowl Sunday, and Larry had a barbecue, and the rest was history. And I moved to. I kind of followed Mike around ever since then. He was in Marble Falls. I moved to Marble Falls. I didn't follow him to Llano, but when he moved to Fredericksburg, I'm like, I'm going to move to Fredericksburg. This is where all my friends are. So.
All right, both of my friends are here too.
Yeah, this is all the friends I've left.
All right, John Greenberg. As we said, you are a third of the Outlaw Firm. You brought the vinyl with you, didn't you? Or you didn't bring it in here?
This is a beer.
Oh.
No, there is a vinyl outside, yeah.
I saw that. What did you say you had plans to do with that?
Well, I'm going to let you guys decide. Mike and John Arthur still have not seen it. I picked them up yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So we have this beautiful vinyl. Man, it sounds so good. I mean, yes, the digital sounds great. We're very proud of this record we just came out with. We came up with a really, really clever title, Outlaw Firm 2. On the heels of Outlaw Firm.
Who
1.
came up with that?
Well, you know what was you know how it is. I mean, everybody out there in music land who has ever recorded a record, it's like you spend all this time and energy and effort on the actual recording, and then you're like, oh no, we have to do artwork, right? And so I had this elaborate idea, and that's going to take too long. Let's just call it Outlaw Firm 2. So I let Annie Acton. Annie's my graphic artist from Shanny. She does my art. And it came out great. The color's beautiful. It looks great on the outside, but it sounds really 10 times better on the inside. We listened to it on John Arthur's stereo. He's got a record player, and man, I cried. I could hear every.
What one of those is?
Those are those things that they're like the plastic, and they make music, right?
Yeah, well, they're not. They're kind of vinyl. I mean, they're kind of plasticky. Yeah, they do break. They can break, or they can melt in the sun. But
and scratch.
Yes,
they can scratch. Yeah, yes, yeah. You don't want to do that, but it really, you could hear every frequency. It was mixed by Pat Mansky at the Zone. Mastered by Jerry Tubb, who's done thousands of records that everybody's heard of. So we were just really happy with the result.
All right. How much did you contribute to the album, writing-wise?
Well, we each wrote. We had a lot more collaboration on this second project than the first. The first one we brought 3 songs each, and then we recorded one of Jake Martin's songs, which was really came out great. This one there's more collaboration. We started touring more, and so we would be on the road writing together. So we have 2 songs that we wrote together, the 3 of us. And then Mike actually has 9 co-writes out of 10 songs on the record. All 3 of my contributions he is a part of, and maybe I'll play one of those today. But in any case, we each try to contribute a third. And our 10th song, because 333 is 9. Our 10th song was one we wrote together, and we got Warren Hood to do the strings on it. Man, it's beautiful. It's just awesome.
Is that Champ Hood's?
Champ's son,
Uh-huh.
Warren. And Warren or Champ has been part of every project I've ever been a part of, except for the Mystic Heroes.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I just love him.
Well, let's stop talking. I want to hear you.
Okay, I'll do one that's on the. I don't know if this is going to pick up or not, but let's just do this. This is one off the new Outlaw Firm project. It's called By the Light of the Moon. I wrote this with Mike, 20 years ago, and it never really fit on any of my projects. So I decided to put it on this record, and I'm glad we did.
John Greenberg for the New Horizons of Gillespie County.
Thank you. of the moon. Can't find my way home by the light of the moon. Can't find my way home, my way home back to you by the light of the moon. The key to your door, it shines just like gold. The key to your door shine bright just like gold. Gold so shiny and new by the light of the moon. The moon shines away to your door. It's as bright as the sun. I've never seen it before. But the moonshine I drank down tonight, the moon, no matter how bright, I can't see anymore. On my knees on the road, lost the key to your door. On my knees on the road, can't find the key to your door. Yeah, my one chance with you by the light of the moon. By the light of the moon, I can't find my way home. By the light of the moon, can't find my way home. The devil come for me soon. By the light of the moon. Yeah, my one chance with you, we're by the light of the moon. The devil come for me soon. By the light of the moon.
All right, John Greenberg.
Oh!
We're going to hear more from you in just a minute. You know, we have real beer. You don't have to drink that Ultra.
You know what? I'm watching my figure.
Well, somebody has to, I guess. Man.
That's right. Are we off air now? Or?
No,
we're still on.
we're
Oh, okay, good.
We're live.
I was going to drop some F-bombs, but I'm glad I didn't do that.
as I
It's something you always have to watch, you know, especially if there's no delay.
Well, you missed it earlier when we had one of the musicians singing, is it Tennessee Whiskey?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here just making my notes for donations, and I'm singing along, you know, and I forgot the microphone was right here by 2 inches from my mouth, so everybody got a little bit of a extra.
I thought you were going to say that
voice.
he sang Tennessee Whiskey and he saw the score of the Tennessee game and he dropped an F-bomb.
No,
Okay.
no, not that.
My mind just goes all over the place.
Tennessee's playing
Some terrible
Georgia.
singing by me, but
Thought I'd throw that in.
It was a hell of a game, man. It was great.
I thought it was going on as we speak.
It's over.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I won't. If y'all taped it out there in Radioland, I won't divulge how it went down.
It's only Tennessee and Georgia. Who cares about here?
And,
Come on, tell us. Who won? Georgia.
yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, they did in overtime,
Wow.
and they shouldn't have.
I didn't think
Tennessee
you'd do
missed a field goal in regulation. It was crazy.
So Peyton's mad.
Who?
Peyton Manning,
Peyton Manning. Yeah. What about him?
Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true.
Thought I had to throw that in.
We are digressing quick.
We are.
right now, a
Back
spiraling
to
hole.
Visiting
What we're
with
here for.
Johnny Greenberg. We'll have more from him in just a minute. Megan, George Megan. We didn't decide who gets top billing, did we?
we do what?
Who gets top billing?
She's on the board.
But you're emeritus.
Oh,
But let's put that mic in between you all so we can hear what you're doing.
You know what? We were just saying, George, were you saying you have no friends? Because we just got a donation, and the name that they said was Friends of George Toon for $200.
oh, Friends of George Toon. How about
Friends
that?
of George Toon.
Would that be 100
That's
each?
all I got. So,
Well, how about that? Well, I do have a few friends, I guess.
and you do. I'm your friend. we're your friend here.
So what
we
do you
appreciate you.
what do you think? 200 friends $1 each, or 2 friends 100 each?
Yeah, or one friend 200 just to keep me quiet.
All right.
We also got a donation, just real quick, from Dave White at Edward Jones. So thank you, Dave, and thank you, George's friends. We appreciate it. We have a few more. Linda Neese, Myrtle Hallman, Stephen Itz. We've got David and Mary Weimers, Mary Deigel. I apologize for pronunciation. And Lester Franson. Thank you all very much for your donations. Keep them coming. 830-997-2197. Is that right? And it's 8:15. We'll be here for about another hour and 45 minutes. So let's try to hit our goal if you can, and listen to some more music.
I'm looking over the monitor here, and I can see your eyes, a little bit of your nose. Are you really 6'3"?
2.5. 6'2.5" actually.
How about 5 foot?
I'm wearing heels.
Oh, so in actuality, you're 5 foot nothing.
I'm 4'12". That's what I'm 4'12".
There you go. Okay, George, let's run back out to West Texas. You grew up in Pecos. And
Balmorhea.
But I was going to say, you played football with Billy Scripps in Balmorhea, but you mentioned Pecos. Is that just because it's easier for people to know where Pecos is?
That's a lot of it, but I also lived in Pecos from 1980 to 85. I worked at the radio station, and I also worked at the sheriff's department dispatching, and I had a couple of other jobs. That was back in my radio days.
So back in the day, you were radioactive?
I was radioactive then, and now I go back every year to broadcast the parade. I feel like the people on the January 1st New Year's parades and stuff, because I'm in Pecos every rodeo year broadcasting the parade live. And since we've been making blind jokes. I may as well tell everybody that don't know that I'm totally blind and have been since birth. And people said, how do you do that parade broadcast? And I say, listen to what I'm doing. The other guy's doing all the floats, and I'm doing the smart remarks in between.
George is full of smart remarks.
So, yeah.
I haven't noticed that.
So basically, if you took the lead, that would be the blind leading the blind, right?
That's right.
I'm curious why on the ATM, the drive-through ATM, they have Braille.
Do you want the real answer or you want the smart answer?
I want the smart answer.
The smart answer is in case I want to drive over there and get it. The real answer is our government requires it, even on those.
I get it, but the joke is lost in there because it's like, how did you get there?
Well, that's my problem, how I get there.
I was hoping for maybe a little bit more.
Off
the air.
Okay, fair, George, fair.
All right, as long as we're talking about the West Texas Pecos, just a quick personal note. Did you hear, George, if Bill Randall sold KIUN there in Pecos?
No, sir.
I think he had it up for sale. Maybe it didn't go through a couple of years ago.
I will call him and find out, and I'll let you know. And
tell him I said, hey.
I will do that, but that station is a money maker. And not to talk too much shop, but that guy has done so well with that station. The rest of us were always broke. But he really has done well, and he's tired. I mean, he's been running it since 1978, and he's like ready to check it to him, I think. He's ready to retire.
Well, if he's trying to get out, then he's not the radio man I thought he was.
That's true. Well, I'm not either because I got out.
We are here for New Horizons, and we still need your pledges. I talked to some of the board members a bit ago, and we've had a lot better response than they thought we would. They were afraid that the tragedy down along the Guadalupe back in July would limit what we might be able to pick up tonight. But we've had a lot of stuff that was already mailed in because of your flyers and mailers, Megan. But they said they're very, very happy about the response tonight. We're getting some good calls, some good amounts. Thank you all so very, very much. 830-997-2197. And let's all say it together. 830-997-2197.
Amen.
Operators are standing by. Thank you all so much. Let's get back to this great music. Johnny Greenberg. I'm not going to disparage you, but you grew up in Oklahoma.
I did. And this was, I cut my first record down here. I called Larry Nye, just got his information, the aforementioned Larry Nye. And I said, look, I want to record in the Hill Country. That's where all my idols, Fromholtz and all these guys. I was really into Lyle Lovett at the time and Robert O'Keen.
You remember Steve Fromholtz? Wow.
And so I met Larry Nye. And we finished that record in '98, my very first record called Hill Country Trail. And this KFIN was my very, very first radio interview. So that's why if you guys ever call me for anything, I come a-running, because I'll never forget that you guys were so kind to me.
Well, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. And by the way, you mentioned Larry Nye a couple of times now. You can catch him down here every now and then. I know he's played with Stephen Kay at Heritage
and Woody.
Venues. And Woody, yeah. He's a good guy. And
he's pretty retired. He did well. He sold some property on the river, and he's kind of enjoying retirement. But he'll come out for his friends and play a little bit. Yeah.
I know that he's got a good memory. I met him once, and I saw him again a few months later. He remembered my name, and he's a good man.
Yeah, he's a wonderful guy. He's one of the best people I know.
Where are some of the spots you play locally?
Me?
Yes.
Some of the wineries. I played last night at Firefly. That was really. They just are kind of doing a new thing, and they have a new gal that's doing the booking over there. And I mean, for all the people out there in radio, I would recommend it. Now it's private. You got to be either staying on property or own property over there or whatever. But it that, and I play with the Outlaw Firm here and there, a couple wineries. But I cook. My thing is cooking. That's where I derive a lot of my income. I'll cook for the B&B crowds that come to town. I had a group of 11 gals a couple weeks ago, and cooked for them. I brought a house concert in for them, and then we drove them on a wine tour the following day. So that's kind of where I spend my weekends. But every now and then I'll get a phone call to play guitar for somebody or whatever. If I'm free, I'll do it. I was free last night. So.
I do catch every now and then you come in with a bunch of women. Look at all these groupies, but it's you bringing in the wine tours.
That's true. I have seen you on some of those escapades.
The Greenberg groupies.
Yeah.
All right, John, favor us with something else, please.
I will. I'll probably get back to this Outlaw Firm thing here in a bit, but I'm actually recording a brand new record. I don't know why. I just feel like I can't be creative until I get the ones that I've written on recording, on tape. I say on tape, colloquially, but once I get those recorded there, I can kind of start that process over again and start writing more. So I had a handful of songs and I wanted to record them, and I just called up Ron Flynn over at Jumping Dog, where Walt Wilkins does a lot of his recording, and I've worked there a lot. And then we just, he plays bass, and he does some of the things I don't do, like bass and keys. And then Ray Rodriguez from the Mystic Heroes, the drummer, is living on my property with me. So I felt, I'm letting him live there, gratis. So I said, hey, you mind playing a little drums? And I paid him, but, he gave me a break and everything. So I just pretty much a three-piece, and then we added Warren, and Tina Wilkins is singing backups, and Mike Blakely's going to sing backup, and it's just to be a fun little demo project I'm doing, so I can get these songs out of my system and start anew.
All right.
But this is one of the songs that's on there. You asked me where I play. I'm going to do this for all the folks at Texas Heritage Vineyard. This was inspired by that. It's called Texas Wine.
Billy and Susan and the gang.
Time's the right time to come and try some Texas wine. Day or night, red or white, comes straight from the Texas vine. High plains, hillside, and touch of rain and sunshine. Pick the grapes at harvest time, turn the fruit into the wine. California, here we come. We don't take a backseat to anyone. Come and try some Texas wine. Bridesmaids are lightweights, ask the drivers, they all know. Spend away, spend the day, leave the drinking to the pros. Main Street, heartbeat, hear the music live and loud. Wine in hand, tap your feet, toast the cops as you walk downtown. California, here we come. We don't take a backseat to anyone. Come and try some Texas wine. No class, out here no one gives a damn. Holler, swallow, raise a glass, only locals understand. Good friends, red blends, sun paints the western sky. Here the party never ends, cool nights by the fireside. California, here we come. We don't take a backseat to anyone. Yeah, Washington and Oregon, yeah, we're coming for you too. Come and try some Texas wine. Time's the right time to come and try some Texas wine.
All right. Now, that was a vintage tune.
A vintage? Yeah, how about that?
Had to
Good
throw
varietal.
that in.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in. We've had so many people in through the years. We ask them, what's their inspiration? How do they write a song? Where do you start?
You know, that's a great question. A lot of people will ask you, do you come up with the music first? Do you come up with the words? And to that I say,
yes,
both. Yeah. A lot of times I'll have a melody in my head, and I'll kind of fit the words as long as the meter works. When I say the meter, like, you know, does the words kind of fit in the line? You know, you don't want to like have a million words in a short little line and make it just rushed and all that stuff. Like that last song, there might have been some of that going on there. But yeah, and other times you may have a poem and you put the poem to music. So either way. But the whole point is just be creative, and you know, not every song that you start may finish. You may finish it. Others, you may like. Sometimes I'll throw songs in a salvage yard, quote unquote. You know, and then I'll go, oh, you know, that was a really good line. I'm going to use that line from that song, and I'll finish this song. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it's just all. There are no rules. Just whatever works.
And I imagine from time to time, I'm stuck here. Who could help? And you think of somebody who has maybe come across the same situation, and you know what they did, and you may ask them for advice, and they can probably help you out.
Yeah, and I call those co-writers, Jerry. We Mike Blakely's one of my favorite co-writers. There's a young guy. He's young. You know, he's young when I met him. He's 35 now, but he's a great, just a machine, and he and I write together. His name's Colin Boutwell. I produced his CD.
Didn't you bring it by a couple of years ago?
I think I might have.
I think you did.
He's a great young man,
and he was about to release some album too.
We put that album out.
There you go.
Put it out a couple of years back, and really proud of that record. It's got Corby Schaub's on there, and of course Ron Flint and everybody. So yeah, I always try to elevate the young cats. I've met some young people. I met a nice young man named Landry Ritter. He's from Harper, and we were just watching football a couple weeks ago, and the guy looks like Tom Brady. My God, I mean, girls are swooning over this cat. But he played last Wednesday at the Rock Box, their kind of songwriter thing with Justin McFarland, and he said he had a great show. I couldn't make that, but he's a guy to watch out for. I think the young cats. We always try to elevate them and do what guys like John Arthur and others did for me.
All right, John Greenberg. Megan, I want to put you on the spot.
Oh, good.
Say something.
That's what I'm doing. Well,
get that microphone.
New Horizons. It's our 38th annual radiothon here at KNAF, and I just want to say thank you again to the radio station, Jan, and the staff for taking your time today and letting us kind of use the source to get some donations in, and it's for New Horizons of Gillespie County. Again, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We serve developmentally disabled adult citizens of Fredericksburg and Gillespie County. And so your donations to it are tax deductible. We've got our board and volunteers out just outside the door, waiting patiently by the phone. And
Actually, I can hear them right outside the door.
That's very true. They're actually being rather loud, so apologize for the back.
You want me to go out there and shut them up?
Just
sit them down.
Tell them. No, but they're great staff, great volunteers, and we appreciate them taking their time too. And phone numbers 830-997-2197, or you can go to the website newhorizonsfbg.com. This helps us maintain our building and the day hab for these adults with special needs, and helps us meet our yearly budget obligation. We've got, I want to say it's about $60,000 a year of maintenance and electric bills and everything to keep the building running, and it gives these adults a safe space to go and where they can go and learn life skills. John, you were talking about how you're doing all these little side things with the cooking and the wine tour, and just you're able to do that, and these adults can't quite do it by themselves, and so that's what we're here to help them with. They learn their life skills, work skills there. Like we talked about earlier, they make pick packs, and so if you're having an event coming up or a wedding and kind of a little fundraiser, you need some forks and spoons and knives, those little packets with salt and pepper. Call us, and we can set up a time for our clients to make these pick packs for you, and it gives them that sense of self-responsibility, gives them money in their account. It just helps them move forward and be a part of the community.
But we have to ask,
take things for granted all the time.
They do all that, but can they smoke a brisket for you?
Can they smoke a brisket?
Would they? Another question for you to find the answer to. So, if you would, please.
If they can, I can.
Okay.
He's the cook.
Yeah, if you're the cook, John.
Yeah, well, I do. I call. I have a lot of friends that are, elderly, and they've got, I've got 86, 85-year-old parents, and I fly out to Phoenix all the time to help them out. My mom has Alzheimer's, and my dad, so I understand. We've got friends of that age, and maybe there's a reason they can't get out. I always say, hey, if I can ever cook a meal for you or bring you food for the week, just let me know, and I'm happy to do it. If I can go shop for you, I have some people I dog sit for that live about 7 miles out of town, and I say, hey, if you need me ever to pick up food for you or bring it by, just let me know. I'm here.
Absolutely.
Johnny, I appreciate that. My wife's out of town. Please, Sunday afternoon, fried chicken, please.
Oh, that's probably the one thing I don't do. I don't do chicken on the bone. I know. So.
But brisket. Oh man.
Brisket, I do. Ribs. I do ribs. Mm-hmm. I do. I mean, I've been accused of being Hispanic. My salsa is a championship caliber salsa, and my green chili chicken enchiladas are fantastic.
But how?
Making me hungry now.
But that's my job.
How is your menudo?
I haven't made menudo yet. I just don't have the patience. But I have made tamales before.
Tamales.
They take a lot of patience.
Yes,
I've done
it
that a
does.
few times, but they came out really great. I don't
eat menudo unless I know who makes it.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking to me, George.
Can you make it?
It's been a while, but I used to use my mom's recipe, and I cut off most of all the fat. It was like sirloin.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're making me
hungry now.
And we use the and the yellow hominy, the yellow, not the white.
Not the white. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, for any of this food, if you need pick packs,
Back to you.
Back to that.
Well, for the menudo, we'll need spoons.
We need
so
spoons and
knives
knives
and forks.
and, plasticware goes great with that. But really, it's a good thing for them, and to, if you want to make an order, you would call directly to New Horizons. But if you want to make a donation that can help with maintaining our foundation, it's 830-997-2197.
That would be 830-997-2197.
That's it. You got it.
Can I repeat it again?
830-997-2197.
I said, can I repeat it again?
Yes, you can.
Well, I don't have to. You just did. All right.
Jerry's probably got it memorized. He probably says it 100 times a day.
A couple hundred or so, yeah. if you need anything, don't call me. That's what I usually say. All right, Johnny Greenberg, what's the weather look like? Oh,
The weather's good. The weather's good. Yeah, you know me. I just checking scores and everything.
Don't tell me. I'm taping it, whichever game you're talking about.
Tennessee and Georgia.
No, who cares? Who cares? Yeah, right. Actually, I guess the Aggies are playing A&M tonight.
They're playing right now.
The Aggies are playing A&M. No, the Aggies are playing Notre Dame.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know the score of that.
I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
I get it. Man, you were just full of them today.
Today?
You and John Arthur could go back and forth for hours. Punning each other to death.
Like I tell everybody years ago, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but everybody laughed at me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like your dry face there, John. But
no, I got you, man.
I know you're laughing inside.
I'm laughing on the outside.
I just hear crickets.
All right, Johnny Greenberg, we need another one.
Okay, well, I mentioned my mom. I don't want to drag down the mood, but I am putting this song on my new record, and real proud of it. This was a great exercise in songwriting and emotion. And sometimes I can't quite get through it without, having a little bit of a hiccup moment. But if you'll indulge me, I'd like to share it with you. My mom's name we call her Jenny. Her name's Virginia.
Yes, sir.
And so, it's just not a fun thing to watch sometimes when your parents are aging and going through that. But my dad's, he's like my hero. He learned. It's funny, when you learn what you need to learn as you get older, he's learned patience, and he's really, really been great at that. So this is a song I wrote called Disappearing Virginia.
John Greenberg.
It's not a state, but a state of mind. Through better days left behind, a treasure you will never find, like Virginia. She's somewhere in there deep inside, so afraid to speak her mind, ever brave and full of pride. Yeah, Virginia. Hold on, disappearing Virginia. Soon there will come a time she may or may not recognize you, standing still while time flies by. Virginia, he cares for you both day and night, through patient words and swallowed pride, as he buries you one piece at a time. Yeah, Virginia. Hold on, disappearing Virginia. Hold on a little
John Greenberg, Virginia. Have you played it for your mom or dad?
Oh, I played it for my dad, but I'll never play it for my mom. She's way too proud.
Oh, wow. Beautiful
Doesn't want
song.
anyone to know.
Beautiful song, brought me to tears.
Yeah.
And
It's on the new record.
I don't cry that easily. All right. Tell me about the Outlaw Firm too. Once again, you started to talk about the artwork.
Yeah.
I think didn't you say Annie did it?
Annie Acton. Coward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she used to be acting. She's still acting,
Yeah.
but
She's acting like a cohort now. I got you on one of yours.
that was a good one. That was a good one. But the artwork, it's skull and horns.
Well, our logo has been that,
Right.
Outlaw Firm. I guess I'm sure John Arthur and Mike told you how the name came about, Outlaw Firm. I mean,
Actually, I don't think they have.
Blakely, Greenberg, Martinez sounded like a San Antonio law firm. So he said, "You want to call us the law firm?" I said, "Well, how about the Outlaw Firm? Make it all Texas country." And with John Arthur, you could see damn, I should have thought of that first. It just, to this day, I think it just rubs him that he didn't think of it first.
Do you get calls? How much do you charge to represent us?
No, but we are every now and then we will make lawyer money on a couple of our private gigs. Yeah.
$200 an hour.
Other times
Wow.
it's pro bono. So.
And that's usually the case, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So many times. I know that all musicians are asked to do people a favor and do something pro bono, but like what you're doing here. Thank you so much for being with us.
We did a lot for the floods. They're very rewarding to do things like that, So, and I do want to mention that we have a named charity for the Outlaw Farm, Meals for Vets. Walter Hurd is my contact. There was a good friend, but I used to, when I was married and worked full time, I worked for a company called Bradley Morris, and we helped military veterans get careers when they were done serving. And we, got them really good paying jobs and everything. So I've always had an affinity for the military. Obviously, I've had family that served and everything. So that's how we can continue to give back. And they're actually going to hire us to play. They have a big event coming up on November 1st at Market Plots. It's going to be an all-day event, so I hope everybody can make it out to that and support it. And they're out. Their office is out on Tigerdale Road, 2193.
Did they move?
Okay.
Yeah, it's maybe a mile.
Oh, that's right. They did move into Melinda's old house.
Right. So they're out there and just stop by and drop off.
What event is it? Just a big fundraiser all day music.
All day music.
Food,
food. Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I mean, you girl, you got it. You're on it.
Awesome. Well, I think it's great. I think all the nonprofits here in town, they all do such great things, and it's good to work together. So.
I
use
agree.
this outlet to advertise that and help each other. And
I heard during Stephen's interview how we were talking about, y'all were talking about how there's so many worthy organizations here in our small community, and so just find one that that you believe in and jump on board and raise some money for them. We've raised a lot of money for them. I'll sometimes give an entire tip jar to them or something like that. So just got to feed the vets, man. They've done a lot for us.
They're based here in Fredericksburg. Did you know that they contract with 50 different colleges across the state?
I knew I didn't know the exact number, but I knew they did.
I think it's about 50.
Yeah.
But we've worked very well with Hope and Melinda, and I remember when Melinda's father started it all, Tom. Back in the day, had a nice thing out at Allstott, and did it out of the goodness of his heart, and they are still doing it for that reason.
Nice,
awesome,
nice. I do want to say real quick. Speaking of nice community, I just got a total so far of what we've raised for the Radiothon today for New Horizons of Gillespie County, and right now we're at $16,773.18.
Is
good.
Who did the 18 cents?
Anonymous.
I'm gonna need it back.
Jerry's change over here.
my
but
cambio.
that's great. We have a goal of 20,000, and I mean we're still getting pledge cards and checks and stuff coming in from our initial mail out a month ago, and so hopefully we'll hit that 20,000. But man, if we could hit the 20,000,
do you guys take Venmo?
We do. We do. No, we do not.
That's a good one.
Probably make it work
Probably
with
should.
somebody, but probably should.
Yeah, just pop it on your website and have the little QR code and boop.
Yeah.
People just do that real easy.
True.
Well-
Or you could go to the website,
Yeah.
newhorizonsfbg.com.
Okay, Megan, proposition. What did you say the amount was so far? 16?
16,000. I just put it up. $16,773.18.
So 3,200 and something to make it to 20?
82 cents, yeah. That's what
All
it is.
right. Well,
Are you going to get the 82 cent part?
No, I was going to say for that amount. And
I never thought you used math after high school.
Hey, never added up for me.
Oh.
Thought I'd throw that in. But anyway, I was going to...
George, help me.
I was going to make an offer that I know nobody's going to take me up on, but for that $3,200 and whatever, if somebody will donate that, I'll sing a song.
Oh, yeah?
Stop it.
I will.
You know what? If we get that, I'll sing a song with you. We'll do a duet.
We don't need the money that bad, Megan. I had to throw that in.
You did.
If I didn't make fun of you, who would?
I'll jump out of a cake in a
lot of
Speedo
people.
For that amount?
for that amount.
Who's going to bring the cake?
I don't know.
And now you're not
Either
going to.
two.
I'm not going to borrow you my Speedo.
This just got weird, everybody, and
Yes, you did.
dress back.
You have one for each day, right? Like
So that-
different colors.
So that's my offer. If somebody donates let's round it up, $3,300. I'll sing a song.
in his Speedo.
No.
I got to tell him a tip jar story. You were talking about the tip jar a while ago. I was playing at a place one time, and the girl came up from the restaurant and said, "We need all your ones out of the tip jar. We're out of change." And so I said, "Well, get them out. We'll settle up later." And she felt bad she's getting them out. And I said, "This girl might be a redneck. She's making change in the offering plate."
No.
I thought you were going to say she was so good at getting ones out. She works at like a place with glitter and a pole later on.
I've never been in one of those places.
As far as you know.
Yeah, as far as I know, nobody ever told me.
I was never a Chippendale dancer. I never was.
Yeah, I know.
Thank
It wouldn't
goodness.
do me much good to go in one of those places.
You've never had a lap dance, huh?
I guess not.
You don't need to see for that.
Oh, okay.
John, I hope you're not
He's
offering.
giving me ideas.
It's not Sunday yet. Come on. Let's talk about the collection plate.
830-997-2197 to donate to New Horizons for our radiothon, our 38th year to do this. And I'm proud to say this is my 10th or 11th radiothon, and we've had some experiences. Megan, you've gone through some with us,
my third.
like a couple of years ago,
Third,
with
yep.
when Mother Nature blew through.
Yes, literally.
Was that fun or what?
That was fun. It was a fun night.
It was, to put it the Hobbit way, it was an adventure.
It was an adventure.
It was. But hobbits don't like adventures. but Frodo did have one. And okay, well, enough of that. No more hobbits or Lord of the Rings. Let's talk about Superman.
Superman.
No,
He said he wears a Speedo.
and then you can't shoot through it because it's from Krypton and that's fabric's made. Enough of that. All right, George.
Yes, sir.
You've been. It's been said that you're a funny man. We're still waiting.
Oh.
I had to throw that in to make fun.
Well, you can just keep on waiting another hour and a half, and then I'll leave.
Got an hour and a half until Jerry will sing, so we need that 3,003. Over 3,000.
30. We rounded it up to 3,300.
He's going to sing an Elvis song.
No. I don't do Elvis.
Oh.
I don't do Windows.
Oh.
I don't do guitar very well. But
John does, and we'll let him change this conversation and go into a good song.
Good segue, Megan. All right. What was the first song you ever wrote, John Greenberg?
The first song I ever wrote by myself. Well, my brother and I, we would do songs. I can't do it for you because he's not here, but we would write songs when we were like 4 and 5, and we had one. I mean, it was called Butt to Butt, and we would just like look at the mirror. We had a Jack and Jill bathroom, right? And we would just like da 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 butt to butt, and it was fun. So that was the first song I ever wrote.
Did you
co-wrote.
Did you put that behind you?
Oh, Jerry.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was funny.
I have not. I have not. I actually talked to my daughter, and we're going to carry it on for years to come. And, but yeah, that was fun. And he'll say, "Hey, remember that song we wrote?" Da da da. I'm like, yeah, and we'll kind of do that back and forth, text back and forth, and everything. So, but the first song I ever wrote that I recorded, I wrote one called "Buckskin Done" with Jeff Posey, and then I wrote one called "Gone."
Jeff Posey, oh my goodness, down to Bandera?
Jeff Wild Horse Posey.
Down to Bandera, right?
We've written a bunch of songs together, and he's written with Blakely and Walt and everybody. So he's a staple in the songwriting biz.
He spent a lot of time in Nashville, a lot of time.
Well, he has family there, but he's from he's from Fort Worth. He lives up in like near what is it, Mineral Wells kind of area. Weatherford, I think, is where he lives now with his beautiful wife.
I didn't know he'd moved.
Yeah.
So, all right. John Greenberg, please, favorite, do you remember your first song you wrote 20, 30, 40 years ago?
Do you want me to play that one? Is this my last one?
As long as there are no buts in the song.
There are no buts and ifs or buts. Do you want me to play this one?
Depending on how long
Is this
it is.
my last one?
We might have room for time for one more after
Okay, I
this.
usually have like a closing song, so I don't want this to be it. But
The closing song.
But if it is,
Two more. So
this is okay.
And then you're
So,
closing.
so I recorded this on that record. I recorded at Larry's studio, but then I re-recorded this, and I kind of did a different arrangement of it. So this is the first song, and this was recorded by a guy named Joel Melton, and but I re-recorded. I just kind of like this rhythm a little better. It's called "Gone." And I roll on down that highway, I'll get on so I can turn you on. And that road ain't going my way. I don't know if I'm a coming or if I'm a going down. Yeah, that road should last forever. I don't know the last time we even spoke. But most of me was saying leave her. Just a part of me that wants you more and more You've gone, where I do not know. And time has taken you away. And now you've gone, where you came from. And now I'm happier this way. Yes, I guess it's good to see you. Although I'm sorry I can't stay here very long. It's just a shame I can't believe you when you say there's enough of you left to go around. And now you've gone, where I do not know. The time has taken you away, but now you